Welcome back to Chasing the Dream on Alma, Missouri. We are expanding quite a bit. You saw last episode, we've spent a lot of money. We got a nice, PTO barn here. Got some hay in there right now, hold them over. Come back over here. But we got this silo put in, which was the big thing I wanted. I wanted something, we're going to feed them probably just silage. Maybe we'll throw some hay in there now and then, but I'm not going to do TMR. I think we'll be just fine percentage-wise, health-wise, getting them some silage. So, yeah. We got our Rye Harvest going on right now, but what we're going to take care of while that's going on, because they're pretty much automated, running off auto drive and course play. I want to get this mode, and then I want to see about getting that silo packed up already. So I think that silo, it's a 100-foot stave silo, and I believe we get about 375,000 liters in there, give or take. So it shouldn't be too bad. This field will be anywhere from 150,000 to 200,000 liters, which would be good first cut for that. We're in June, so we should be able to get another cut pretty easily off that. We're gonna run over here real quick. One thing I didn't like about the land we purchased is this. There is a lot of rocks out here. So, yeah, not too happy about that. I know that's been common in some of the fields we contracted. We saw a lot of rocks in Master Harvest too. I'm not a fan of it. Let me know down in the comments. Are you a fan of these smaller portions of rocks left out in the field, especially when it's a rye or wheat or a nice cereal crop, But, no, our new harvester doing the job. We got... Oh, yeah. So we spent some more money. Completely forgot there for a second. We got another trailer for hauling grain. Another pace setter. This one's got a red tarp to it, but does the job. That one's got that third axle in the back as well. Trying to think. Does it say what that one holds? Does not say what that one holds. But this one I believe is about 60,000. So, now I'll have those run back to our large bin system with the dryer. We're not going to dry the rye. Pretty much set, so we don't have to worry about doing that. But, yeah, I'm going to run back over. Actually, here they come to unload. One of the things I think I got to think about in the future, too, is possibly running a second cart. I mean, that harvester fills up so fast, it's almost better to have that second cart sitting by, waiting while the other one's at the wait point. But he should be coming through. Gotta clean up some tracks after, get it all set for these guys, but yeah, I'm excited to fill that silo, and that's why I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab the mowers. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, on this drive back, now I'm wishing I did keep the harvester, at least for the grass side of it, because that would probably be the easiest solution. We've got the Kubota over here already hooked up when we need it to run off that. But yeah, I should have thought about it better. I didn't. That's my mistake. And that'll be a little extra work for us. But so did not think I was going to make the jump to buy all this stuff, and here we are. Let's get these. Both should be unfolding like so. Perfect. But yeah, we'll get this going. I personally thought about, let's go in here. Nothing. Oh, we got the John Deere, that right there. Problem is with that, we're still gonna pay a good chunk of money if we can find it. Are they under trailers? could have sworn those were auger wagons, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 22 grand. Where's the other good ones? 36, 28, 22, 26 for 18 grand. He's 25. So, I mean, there's some options out there. We're going to spend some serious money. So we're talking, if I go with the largest size one, which is 40,000, so it's at least 4 trips off that field. I mean, it could, theoretically, I mean, we still should have just kept ours. It's unfortunate. It is. We'll figure it out. We could bring a little English style. They use the forage wagons. Don't really have any in here. I'd spend the same amount of money. Not more. I have not added any. So, that kind of sums that up. We'll jump out of here for a second. Control V, get this down. Then, like I said, we're gonna have to, go about figuring out a way and getting it in there. The other option, shred it. I was gonna say take grass bales, take them over to digestate, turn them into silage, and put them in there. But at that point, I don't feel it's really, working on the silage when it's already fermented. But I mean, I guess we could put that in there and still, make the bales. We'll see. But right now, we got to get this going. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mow this while they're over there harvesting away on the rye. I think I'll do maybe one hand load could be enough on this. Maybe we should do 2. Lift these up here. Try not to make as much of a mess, but you know how it goes. So, I mean, I guess that is an option, is that we bale it as grass bales, bring it over to our fermentation station, ferment it in the silage, and then bring the silage over here and just store it in the stave silo for the time being. So, there is always that option, I suppose. This one we're just going to turn. I'm going to square them up, but we're just going to turn. But we should get a pretty solid yield off this field from what I was seeing. A little frustrating for that rye field, like I showed you guys earlier in this episode, the stones in there. Be interested to see the comments that gets, I guess we should have inspected the fields better than we did. We just looked at the soil samples and stuff for them and just kind of assumed that it was going to work to our advantage. And we've harvested field 1 before, and I should have thought about it because there was stones in there when we did the contract. So that's fully on me. I'm just curious to what your all thoughts are. Would you say that's a good thing, bad thing? Should the farmer that we bought it off have communicated it to us ahead of time? What are the right ways to go about that? Anyway, I'm hoping it doesn't do anything to our header. I think we'll be alright. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. But with that new harvester, I mean, that thing is a workhorse. It's already cutting through, which is kind of what we need. You know, now that we're expanding, we need something that's going to get crops done quick. I just got to figure out if we need to buy another auger wagon and possibly a tractor for that. Then we need to figure out our plan with this. So, of course, now I think about it, in the straw pack, wasn't there a bale shredder I could just maybe line right up to it? I think there was. Could be wrong, but I thought there was. Should have ran GPS on this too. I mean, you could still probably do that. Just to kind of keep everything even, go up and down, split rows. Instead of whipping around. That'd be the best way. Probably would be go right down there. I think that's the long way. I don't know. When we get back up to the top, we'll look at it. Maybe we'll just run off that top angle. But I think this is the long section. As I'm missing some rows here. But no, it'd be interesting to see. Knock on wood here. So far, no trucks have gotten hung up over at the main barnyard. I had to do a little ground adjustment. But I think it'll work and keep them running smooth. Gonna be a lot of rye. We got another large field of rye up over the hill right there. So you got peas next to the barnyard, and then you got rye on the other side. So we're definitely gonna get plenty of straw bales this time, which is good because we're gonna need some for the beefers. Give them some nice good bedding. Originally my thought was to buy TMR for these guys for the time being, but we have this field right here. I think the best thing to do is harvest it. Get it fermented. If we have to, we have some silage we can carry over. I'm going to raise this because we are going to go down to the other end. I think that's the best plan of action for this one. And I kind of want to go sit in and observe how everything's going over in the rye field. Actually, let's they might not be far off. How far along are they? I mean, that's pretty fast. So we're ripping through that. Like I said, we got field 10 up here. We'll jump right over to. I'll have to set up a. Actually, no, we have the auto drive over there already, so that might work. I'll have to look at that, how that's set up, because I want to make sure that we're, you know, feeding front to back from the auger to the hoppers. All right, so let's go Alt C, Alt E. Control V, put those down. We're just going to try to get our line going the best we can. There we go. So GPS setup, easy peasy. Big shout out to another channel. Farm Sim Guy. I'm using his dashboard right now with GPS on it. Makes this a little bit easier of a process. See if we get this spun around. Yeah, we can go up and down that way. So thank you to him. His channel, along with Pleasant View Farms, both linked down below in the description, along with a lot of other channels I enjoy. Some that are doing some modding. Argsy Gaming, which is down in the description as well. He recently got a mod put out and made it through Mod Hub. Congratulations. The Object Storage Anywhere. Great little bit, because that's one of the things that, you know, there's some great sheds and you might not know how to add that to it. Well, that mod allows you to slide them right in under there. You just got to find kind of the size. He's got a few different sizes out there. He's also got the stacks for the side of the field, which I kind of like. You know, it's just something in our new Kansas expansion series. Probably going to use some of those because driving 20 miles to get back to the bale barn is a bit much sometimes for silage bales. But no, I think we're going to get a pretty good cut off this for the first cut. Cranking out the fertilizer over there too, so I might have to actually break off one of the pay setters and go haul a load of fertilizer into town. But then this one, after this, we'll probably put some digestate down on this, kind of help it regrow. This episode mostly, you know, we're just getting things rolling for the summer harvest. We're going to be busy for the next couple episodes, that's for sure. Like I said, this one I'm kind of focusing on this because I know we're going to be in the rye field almost the entire next episode. Over on field 10. That is another large field. It's odd shape, so it's going to be some work here and there. And, you know, pending the weather, could be some work for those trucks to get in and out of there, which is why I might have to change the auto drive course over there. But no, other than that, I think, you know, everything's going good with them. Like I said, we just got to figure out, do we buy that John Deere forage harvester? Do we, you know, say no? Got no loan either, so that is another thing. We could take a loan if we're getting low right now until we're waiting for, you know, stuff to sell again. We could take another loan. I don't think we ever put ourselves against a rule of doing that from that initial loan, having another loan down the road. Was glad to pay that one off. But that is an option for us. We could get a forage harvester, but honestly, I'd like to find like a nice, being this is right here, a nice loading wagon. So maybe that's something I'm gonna look at. If you know something, let me know down in the description. Don't think it'll allow you to link it necessarily, but you can just tell me the name of the mod and by who, and I'll be able to find it. Because Google, obviously. Interested to see if people still use those. I haven't really seen many other than, like, you know, start from scratch or survival farming. Those seem to be the only ones you ever see those loading wagons really used in anymore. But I used to use them pretty frequently, I think, on, I guess they're all survivals, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought I used them on the large dairy operation back in FS22, the beginning of it, Blue Plains Dairy, but now that I think about it, we did not. We had that beefed up auger wagon that we fed and then the trucks fed. Which is something we could actually purchase. Use that auger wagon to toss silage into our truck for us. This field, it's kinda, I don't think this field worked too well with course play and that forage or that silage system that we've been using in the past, just because of the hills, the quick turns. So, I don't know, maybe we just get a bale buster. We bale it and then we load it when we need it. I mean, initially it's going to take a lot of bales, obviously, to get that full. But maybe that's our play. Is to still always bale. Then if we have to, we can break the bales up and put them into the stave silo and convert them to silage. It'd be different. It'd be a lot of extra work, I think, in the end, but also saves us from having to deal with a mess of AI helpers can be sometimes. So I'm wondering too if we should hold off till tomorrow to do the rye, then try to bale that current rye field up tonight, just so the bales are out there. But I probably should still, I don't know. I'm starting to regret getting rid of that, our forage harvester. That New Holland. It was a good machine. Did what we needed to do. Now we're kind of in a situation where I wish I had it. Because the other ones are not cheap. Maybe something will pop up. Let's take a look at the sale app now. Just that one pull behind. You know, if I get the truck to follow me, I guess I could possibly load that up. But like I said, what we'd spend for a pull behind trailer to go with that, just outrageous. We wouldn't really be saving money because I think all in all, that forage harvester, I think we spent 35 grand on it total. It's not even the price of a pull behind wagon, which we did have the pull behind wagons too. But we're almost done. Looks like they got another unloading to do. Still haven't seen anything pop up from the trucks, so I'm hoping they're in good shape. Probably should actually go check on those. But I'm gonna finish this up first, and then take a gander. I mean, the truck's gotta be running good. They shouldn't be getting hung up. I've already seen a few of them come back and forth. I think they should be. I mean, I guess this field does have some size to it. It's not as big as the one by the main barnyard, but I would say maybe get, you know, a fresh cut like this, 200,000 liters, close to. Let's see why not. We get like 300 something thousand off the other field. Actually, you can see the top of our barn from here. You can see the silo, or the grain bins. See one truck over there, so they're still moving. That's good. Yeah, he's unloaded now. That alert's gone away. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. I honestly don't think. Oh, well, stutter there for a second. Get turned around. Not that we need a GPS for this. All right. These folded up. That turned off. Never wants to pull that front one up. There we go. So we'll bring this back to the farm. We gotta grab the rake. And I need to... Whoa, I was gonna cut through that yard. I want to see what is going on. Ooh. Some mountains of straw out there. Noticing that. Wonder what's going on with that, but it looks like that they're almost done. Not really seeing much left over there. But it looks like the trucks are all running pretty good. So I'll head back, get this rake. At least get it raked into a windrow. Then we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do before the start of next episode. But I think that's gonna do it for tonight on this episode. So thank y'all for watching. And before I say goodbye, there's another field with stones in it. Unbelievable. I think that was owned by the same farmer I bought that yard and land off of. Just make it make sense. I'm glad we don't own that one right now. I do want to own it in time, but we don't. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you all for the continued support to the channel. We are climbing. The views are going up. You guys are giving feedback, whether it's good or bad. You're giving feedback. That helps me and helps the channel, because I want to do what I enjoy, but at the same time I want y'all to enjoy the experience. So if we can meet on common ground, that's what we're going for. But until next time, Farmer Taz, out.